Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna learn how to cook something new. It's called the Malai Tikka chicken. It's basically chicken barbecue. But if you're a really good chef, you have to twist things up a little bit. I'm gonna use pork and both chicken breast because I like to try different things. That's just how I am. So quickly, I'm gonna show you what you need for this for this chicken. So what you need is chicken, of course, or pork if you want. You're gonna need yogurt. You're gonna need milk, you're gonna need lemon juice, and that's basically all that you need. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the meat and then I'm gonna put all the stuff in it. And then of course you need this spice. It's called the Malai Tikka spice. So that's the spice for it. You're gonna need that too. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the meat real quick. Okay? Now the pork is already cut, but the chicken is not yet. I'm gonna show you how to cut it real quick. We're gonna cut in bigger pieces because that's what you wanna do. Is like chicken breast. So these pieces are big enough. We're gonna use skewers at some point and we're gonna put them on and fold it. So this is what we do. Cut it in cubes. This size is excellent. So we're gonna do that. Make sure you wash your hand before you cut the meat. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the second portion of it. So we're gonna cut it. Cut it. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the spices together. Okay, so let me cut this up real quick. And this is it for the meat. All right, that's all you need. These chunks are big enough. All right, so we're gonna go to the next step, which is putting all this stuff together. Now, the next step is make sure you have half a cup measuring tool. I usually use my eyes, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use this. So you need half a cup and about 2 pounds of meat. So this is what you need, about half a cup of this and then half a cup of milk. Now you don't have to use this lactose free. I'm just lactose intolerant. That's what I'm using. That's why I'm using this. So put this together. Okay, we're gonna put this in the sink real quick. And then you're gonna need your lemon juice, about 3 tablespoons, I'm sorry. Again, you have to use your measuring tool to do that. Put that in there, and then the last step will be to put the spice in there. So there's 2 bags in there, you only need 1 bag. So cut this up real quick. Toss it in there. All of it, all the content has to go in there. Okay, and then I use a mixer. We're gonna mix this all up. Make it look great. Make sure that this is all even into a nice looking paste. Okay, stir it for like 30 seconds. You don't have to do too much. And then the next step will just be to put the chicken and the pork in there and then transfer the rest into a bag and let it sit for 3 hours. So I'm gonna do that with the chicken. Put it in. I could just toss everything in there all at once. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with the pork. Just toss it in there. We're gonna do all that. And then throw the pork in there too. Some of the pieces are small and my assistant was complaining about it. He's the one that does the grill, so he's gonna have a hard time using the skewers. But anyway, I did my portion of the job. He's gonna have to do his portion. So make sure every piece is well coated. That's what, because you want the taste. You want that taste. So make sure everything is well coated. Use your hand and wash your hand before you do these things. Make sure you keep everything clean, because this is going in people's tummy. So you want to make sure everything is clean and looking good. So you do this, and then the next step is let it sit for 3 to 4 hours, because that's where all the meat absorbs the marinade. So you want to let it sit for at least 3 hours. Don't just do this and go on the grill. You're not gonna have a good taste. So you want to make sure you let it sit for at least 3 hours. All right. So we're gonna let it sit for 3 hours, and we're gonna come back and go on the grill, and that will be our last step. Thank you. All right, guys. We've had the chicken and the pork in the refrigerator for like 4 hours. So now we're back on the balcony now. We're gonna cook on the grill. So I'm gonna pass it over to my cook. I told you, my job is to just marinate the chicken and the pork, and his job is to cook it. So he's gonna tell you exactly what you need for this portion.
All right, guys. So look, first I have my grill over there, but what I basically did, I just took this. Just, you can use anything. Just make sure that you get all the char and the remainders of what you cooked last off of the grill. You want to heat your grill, turn it on, heat up the things. I haven't done that yet because I just want to show you what the things that you're gonna need. So first you need your skewers. I had 2 large ones and I have 1 smaller one because some of the pieces were small, as you saw earlier, and then we also have some bigger ones. You need some oil, which is in here, and just something to spread it with, and then you have your chicken. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the grill. Guys, so I'm at the grill. I have it on. I want to just let it do its thing, let it sit for a little bit, heat up the grill and the bars. While that is heating up, I'm gonna take my skewers. I'm just gonna take the chicken. We have pork and chicken in here, so I have a lot of small ones, which is the pork, so I'm gonna use this one. It's a lot thinner. Yeah, it's skinny. So just use your hands. You don't really gotta put anything on. And you wanna get into like the corner pieces, go all the way through. That way it doesn't flip and it doesn't do any of that. You wanna leave like 2 or 3 inches, so that way the bar isn't in the fire when you're cooking. And with me, I like having no space. Like it'll be around there. And if you have pieces that are big enough to flip, that's what you should do. I'll show you in a second. So like I have it on one end and I'm gonna put it in the other, and it's gonna fold. It's gonna look like that. And that's basically what you just want to do repeatedly, over and over again. If you have smaller ones, corner side all the way through. If you have long enough ones, then you just want to fold it and put it at the end. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that with the remaining, and then they're all gonna go. So this one, you can clearly see this was the first one I just did. That's the skinny. I just had to flip it. I just put this on because I already had this on for a period amount of time, and I just wanted to make sure it was even and it wasn't getting overcooked on one side. And also, if you have skewers that are really like round, those won't work at all. You need something that has a flat surface. That way it's able to flip. If it's circular, it's just gonna spin the rod. It's not gonna flip the chicken or the pork. So I'm just gonna go do this last one. I have 2 down. Just need this, and then I'll show you guys the flipping and when to flip and whatnot. This was on here for about like 3-4 minutes. And that's what it's gonna look like. I have mine on medium heat right now, so yeah. Guys, so we've got these on the grill for these ones, give or take like 15 minutes. This one I just put on not too long ago. I just flipped it. So basically I have my oil here, and I'm doing this with one hand, so just bear with me. You just want to coat it with some oil, get it nice and juicy. I'm gonna do it with each one after you flipped every single direction. You see how I got these on the side? Yeah, so I've already got these ones on every single direction. I'm not gonna do this one yet because this one is still raw on the outside, and I don't want to be putting any raw meat on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it each way with this one, and then I'm gonna apply the oil. But yeah, so I'm just, you see the bottom side, it's not fully cooked yet, so I'm just gonna leave it there, and once I get a full rotation on it, then that's when I'm gonna apply the oil. Alright guys, so we're finished with these batches. I've already put the meat and the pork in that one. I grilled some peppers on the way because I wanted some vegetables. Yeah, basically I'm gonna take something and take it off, and basically just pull it all off. You don't want to start from up here because then it'll squish all the meat and then it'll take the juice out, and that's what you do not want. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.